everyone, welcome to my channel and welcome to a new video. Now today I'm going to be putting the humble pound to the test. We are all still in lockdown and I'm sure we've all been indulging and treating ourselves to a few more takeaways than we would usually have. But obviously all those pounds for those takeaways do add up. I wanted to see during lockdown if I could take my pound coin to a supermarket and buy 3 meals for my day today with that £1. Without further ado, let's give you my little shopping trip and then we'll get into having my first meal of the day. I hope you enjoy this video. If you do, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and I will catch you after. Okay, so they've got bread here for 36p, but I think at the front of the shop I can buy a single roll for 19p, so I think I might do that. 36p for a loaf of bread isn't that bad. Let's have a look over here. They've got microwavable rice for 35p. Full can, 22p. That's not bad. Gotta have a look what else. Got to make that pound stretch. Whoa, spaghetti loops for 13p. I am a nutty ginger, but I don't have 25p to get them. I need something for breakfast. Yogurt for 29p. That's not bad. Dad spotted a good buy. Got a little reduced stuff in there. 20p for a loaf of bread. Thank you very much. Today's challenge rules are as follows. I'm allowed to use water because everyone pretty much has access to water, but I'm not allowed to consume anything that I haven't bought with my pound. That means no butter, no milk, no chocolate, no Pepsi Max. Whew, this might be harder than I thought. Which brings us on to breakfast. And I have a little pot of porridge. My time has just gone off, which means my 2 minutes is up for my porridge. Okay. You can really smell that golden syrup. Oh my goodness. It smells nice. First taste test of the day. Oh my gosh, yeah. That's actually so nice. I've always wanted to like porridge, but I find when you make porridge yourself, like in the microwave, it never is sweet enough for me. So by the time I put all the sugar on, then doesn't become a very healthy breakfast. And I know you can add like different natural sweeteners, like my dad has banana with his porridge sometimes, and I couldn't think of anything worse than having a cold banana in a bowl of hot porridge. Yeah, no. But this is actually so nice because you can really taste that golden syrup. It's really, I can't get over how nice this porridge is. Okay, thank you very much. And that only took me 2 minutes. I'm gonna go and finish the rest of my porridge and then I will get back to you with how it went. So I don't usually actually eat anything or start my day until like after 12 o'clock when I have lunch, and then I don't eat anything after about 7. So it's weird for me today to be having breakfast. Anyway, I have had my breakfast and it was pretty decent and I'm very happy with that. So I'm going to top up my water and I will catch you for lunchtime. For lunch, we have speedy noodles and they are chicken and mushroom. Again, nice, simple, quick and easy. I've got brown bread, but it's all seeded, which is going to be different for me. I don't like seeded bread, but it was within my price range, so we will make it work. Let's do a quick taste test. It looks quite nice. As nice as, you know, like a pot noodle can look. It's not that bad. The only thing I would say is the sauce is quite thick. That's pretty edible. Gonna take my little lunch into the living room and eat that, and I will let you know how it is once I've done. You know what? I'm so glad it's got sweet corn in, because that little bit of sweet corn is doing a lot for me. I just really miss Pepsi Max. I finished my lunch and it actually did fill me up, but I am glad that I had the slice of bread with the pot noodle, because individually they weren't amazing, but together it made it a bit more bearable. We are on our final meal for my £1 budget today, and we have got some spaghetti loops and some bread. I'm doing basically beans on toast for dinner, but with spaghetti loops because they were cheaper. Has been done and dusted. I'm glad I toasted the bread for my dinner because the toast was a lot nicer than just it being a normal slice of bread that I had for lunch. But apart from that, all day I can't complain. I feel pretty full. Now we're gonna head upstairs. We are back upstairs and I'm ready to give you a review. So let's start with breakfast. Breakfast, I had a porridge pot, and actually I was very pleasantly surprised by my porridge pot. It was so sweet. It was like the perfect amount of sweetness for me, and actually it was pretty good, spot on portion size as well. Once I'd eaten it, I didn't feel like I was hungry. After that, I didn't want a snack, which is actually quite surprising because if I do tend to have breakfast, it makes me snack more during the day, which I don't really understand. Does anyone else have that? Because that doesn't really make sense. And the price, more importantly, of my all-round pleasant porridge pot this morning that I would highly recommend was actually 29p. So, big thumbs up to the 29p porridge pot. Moving on, we then had lunch, and lunch was a pot noodle, or the equivalent of a pot noodle, and a slice of bread. Now, I was very lucky on getting this loaf of bread. The loaf of bread that I had only cost me 20p. I did buy it from the reduced section that we found at the last minute at the tills, but I'm so happy I'd done that because if not, my only other option I would have had would have been one white roll. Tips and tricks on saving your money, you got to look for those bargains. Now, personally, I didn't like the bread. I'm not a fan of seeded bread, so for me it was not the most enjoyable part of my meal today. And then we had a pot noodle, which I believe came in at 36p, and that was actually the most expensive thing on my receipt. Still, 36p for a pot noodle I don't think is that bad, but the saving grace in that pot noodle for me was the sweet corn. I think I would have really struggled if it didn't have the sweet corn in it. It just gave it a bit more flavour and just made it a bit nicer. It wasn't the best. I didn't love the pot noodle. I wouldn't choose to eat that every day. Last but not least, we had dinner, and let me tell you, dinner was a bargain. I couldn't believe this. I picked up my spaghetti loops, that whole tin, for 13p. 13p. And technically that's given me 2 meals because I had half a can of the spaghetti loops with 2 slices of toast. So then I can have that. Again, those 2 meals came from 1 can for 13p. Now, like I said before, I didn't particularly like the bread. However, the bread was a lot nicer toasted, and the spaghetti loops were just spaghetti loops. They kind of reminded me of like the raviolis you get in a tin, so there's not a lot really to complain about. Altogether, with my bread costing me 20p from the reduced section, my pot noodle costing me 36p, my spaghetti loops costing 13p, and my porridge costing 29p, I ate 3 full meals for 98p. I'm a little bit shocked when I thought, oh, I wonder if I could do this, and we was having a general walk around Lidl. I was like, no, I'm not going to do it. And I'm actually so happy that I done it. And it did make me think, I wonder if I could do it £1 a day for a week. So I have £7 in total. In fact, if you would like to see that video and you would like to see how far I can stretch £7 and if I can eat all my meals for a week on £7, then give this video a big thumbs up or comment down below and I will do that. In fact, I think I am going to do it because I'm interested to see if I could do it. I mean, I'm so happy that I managed to do this one for £1. I knew I wouldn't be eating like a king or queen today with only having a £1 budget, but I still feel that I ate well. I had a full breakfast, a full lunch and a full dinner. Would I have liked to have a snack? Would I have liked to have pudding? Probably. I mean, It would have been nice to have a little bit of chocolate or like a little cake or something after dinner, so just to round off the day. But it's not all things that I have to have. I can live without, and I have lived without today. That is the video now come to an end. So thank you very much for watching. If you did like it, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. And if you aren't subscribed and you're thinking about subscribing, don't think about it, you want to, hit that subscribe button. And I will catch you for another video soon. Thank you very much. Bye.